The January 2024 issue of Wargames Illustrated is available now. I'm Editor Dan, and over the next few minutes I'm going to take you on a whistle-stop tour of its contents. Let's begin at the beginning, with our regular roundup of new Wargame stuff you need to know about in Observation Post. This month we go in-depth with new 28mm plastic Samurai and Ashigaru from Fireforge Games. We also have an 0200 Hours expansion, Cold War Brits and World War I French. It's more of the similar next, with Dom Saw's New Year 4-page look at new releases that have caught his eye. Your quickfire reads this month taking a trio of shows and competitions, along with a peri-eye view of new movie Napoleon, and a follow-up on our Mystery Warrior article. We begin this month's hit and run theme with a focus on the Parthian shot, that classic hit and run tactic of the ancient world. WI's James examines its use in history and on the tabletop. Sorte is another theme article looking at the medieval hit and run tactic of launching lightning strikes from a castle or defensive location, and how this could work in the Nevermind the Billhooks rules. In the first of a two-part article, Karen van Overmeyer tells us about his mini-campaign based on the Italian defence of Gallabat. Next, we travel to no man's land along the Western Front and explore hit-and-run trench raiding in World War I. We continue our support for ancient naval skirmish game Thalassa with background and stats for the Aloian Raiders, pirates who operated off the coast of Sicily. Francis Marion earned the title the Swamp Fox courtesy of the actions he and his men engaged in during the American Revolution, operating out of the swamplands of South Carolina. Article author James gives us the history of Marion's men before providing suggestions for bringing them to the tabletop. Operation Icarus is one of the great what-ifs of the Second World War, the possible Nazi invasion of Iceland. Here, Lisa Smedham provides background and bolt-action scenarios for an intriguing mini-campaign. What on earth is Peter Cushing's wargaming ephemera, and how did it end up in the hands of ace figure sculptor Alan Perry? This short article explains all. Jan Carmen and friends presented a marvellous Napoleonic game at Salute 2023, which was set a long way from your regular Napoleonic Wars action. In this article, he tells us all about it and how the game came together. Our penultimate article is unmissable for anyone who has heard the hype around the new Army Painter Fanatic range and wants to read what all the fuss is about. This honest review guides you through the forthcoming starter set, leaving you fully informed on whether the paints are worthy of your brushstrokes. We conclude our first mag of 2024 with the designer's notes on forthcoming Nevermind the Billhooks spin-off Nevermind the Ruckus, a rule set you will be receiving free with a future issue of Wargames Illustrated. The game's designer, Mike Peters, is here to tell you what you have to look forward to. Wargames Illustrated magazine is available in print from the Wargames Illustrated web store. You will also find print copies in your local hobby store, Barnes & Noble, Tesco Extra, Big Sainsbury's and WH Smith. You can also subscribe in the UK via wargamesillustrated.net, in the US via Ironheart Artisans, and in Australia via Khaki and Green Books. Click the link below to find out more. This video has been brought to you by WiPrime, Wargames Illustrated magazine's online members club. View more videos or find out more about WiPrime by following these links.